Good. Scott
Let me let him
Steiner.
go. Let me let him go.
Scott Steiner's like, fuck you all.
He's like, I just heard you say go. Wait a second. I'm gonna get him now. Holla if you hear me. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is up? What is up?
So, Scott Steiner aside. Hold on. Uh, See this card thing. I kind of want to talk about, but we don't really play the cards. So, but I would just like to say, shout outs,
Okay.
props to the
Uh,
Pokemon TCG
Okay.
for keeping it going, and then also supporting the community and stuff. I just like I just see a thing where they're selling like a booster bundle, and I'm like, that's interesting that they have these things for sale. Like the company actually puts them out, and then there's sales on them and stuff, and then not gouging like people would. And I'm like, all right, okay, I
Oh,
get it.
2020 was fucking evil
Yeah, I
with
know,
that
I know,
shit.
I know, I know, I know.
Shit,
But I
I
just
went
like to
on that
say,
shit. I fucking well,
no, but I
Tommy.
just like to say it's cool because because you know how that stuff kind of does influence the market. So like
Yeah,
you know how figures can get prohibitively expensive.
Ninja Turtles.
So the cars were before they were even done were following the same trend. So I'm like, it's cool to see when I look at like I'm on GameSpot because I was looking for something else, but I
Yeah.
did see the Pokemon, and I look at the cards and the price, and I'm like, really, that's $20 for the pack. And I'm like, oh, it's a bundle of stuff, and it's like they're trying to actually still get you to buy the thing, but not fleece you.
It's
Not trying to
still
take all your money when they give you a bundle. I'm like, oh, okay,
because it's still a
because I would
card
think,
game in the end of the day.
yeah, but I'm just surprised that the company's not like, we can get more money for this.
Yeah. So what makes it expensive is the people reselling, but the
They,
when they have the new boxes out, they're pretty decent price. If you, especially if you're into the game, then is you'll benefit a lot more from it. But if you're just like buying to sell, then you can make some money off of it too.
mm
We kind of did that with the Charizard boxes. We because Tommy was able to get them, so we sold them for double the price and made a
mm
little something off of it. But again, I never played the game. My my nephew got into it recently, and then I had like a shit ton of extra cards that I have waiting for him here.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Like it's a shit ton because the power cards and all that stuff. I never played the game. Have you ever played the game itself?
Yeah, I played it for work because I used to work at the
Yeah, you
actual
worked in.
center
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it was there. So I learned how, and it was fun. But as in, would I go seek out the other? If I didn't have to do it for work, would I do it? Not really.
Okay.
It was more something I wanted to learn to be good at it for the job because I actually got to ref in one
Okay.
of the tournaments when they had the leagues.
Nice.
So they had it. So it's like the equivalent of them giving a qualifying spot to a tournament that's being held for like say Street Fighter, and they say, okay, you're doing it here, so this one counts towards the national, uh, like what are they called? They're called majors. There you
Yeah.
go. There you
Okay.
go. So they basically held a major at the store one time. I think they only did one a year. I think that was the thing. So I was there for one of those. It was
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
It was cool. I mean, it's not like it was fancy. It was, but did they get it? Kind of was because it was in Rockefeller.
Yeah.
So you can see the give and take. It's like people are just walking around, but it's not like it doesn't look nice down there. That's a whole other thing. Which I'm kind of sad Nintendo doesn't really have those deals with them anymore.
Nah, sadly they don't.
Because I don't see them doing events in the entire plaza. They just do it in the store. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's a pretty nice store still.
Nice.
Um, but I'm just saying, It's 2023. I was just expecting to see the companies like gouging. You know how it is.
Nah, they
Um,
keep it because they know it's for most part they know like a lot of kids play it and stuff like that, so they keep it
mhm.
kind of like mellow in that sense. Like the prices are like if you're gonna buy like boxes and stuff like that, then yeah, that could get pricey. But the boxes, I think the most expensive one I've seen was maybe $70, but it gave you a ton of shit.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it was like dice for the game and all that stuff too. It was like a whole
Yeah, the
startup
dice and
kit
stuff.
and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah,
that was a whole other thing you learn about
yeah.
using the dice. That's weird.
Talking about
But it was
Pokemon,
convenient.
yeah.
It was convenient. What you said?
Talking about Pokemon, they're getting new DLC for the new ones, the last two Pokemon games.
Could you tell me the names? Cause I can't.
I forgot the name. I think it was what it wasn't Sword and Shield. It was Pokemon
Was it Heart and Soul,
Heart and
or am
Soul.
I
Yeah,
still thinking about something else?
Pokemon. Let's see, yeah, I forgot the damn last games.
I mean, I'm gonna stick to that one. I'm not gonna go
Scarlet
to. See, I
and
was wrong.
Violet. So they have new DLC coming out for that. I have not played those whatsoever. I lost interest in Pokemon. Like I feel like it's not. It's just more me. I just feel like the game just repeats itself over and over again. So I don't feel like it's brand new. To me, anyway, I don't have the interest. I lose interest really fast. So I try to play like Brilliant Diamond. I try to play it. I played it maybe for 2 days, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done.
I think the only problem I would have nowadays is that it's too long.
Yeah,
Cause I'm starting to think back to like Red and Blue and Gold and Silver,
yeah,
and I was like, yeah, they. You know, if you think about the first one, you could get to the end pretty fast.
yeah,
Like after you, like say you play Red for the first time, right? And then you say, okay, I want to play Blue, and go through it. It won't take you that long,
yeah,
right? And then I thought about Gold and Silver, and I was like, they added so much sub stuff to do in the game that if you want to do it and then have the Pokemon be good, you gotta do all this other stuff, and then they put the breeding in that game, and then you have to you gotta go back and forth, and then you gotta make space in the box for that stuff. You know, like, oh, this is a lot. So
yeah.
I think I would never play that game again. And I think about the interest level I have in the other ones, and then I think to Gold and Silver, and I'm like, man, there's so much stuff to do in there. Do I really want to do all that in
Yeah,
another one? No, because they don't. They're not cool. As
yeah,
like this, not the genre itself, but I think just Pokemon is like, it's a brand that I'm done with. It's cool.
no, I can
I could
understand.
I could appreciate it from the side, but like this that the thing that made me laugh at, like, what was that last presentation? It wasn't the Xbox one, was it? That had the game with the sheet with the miniguns and stuff.
Yeah,
So listen, you know where I'm going. It's never gonna get there. It's never gonna.
yeah,
Pokemon's never gonna go that direction because it can't. That's not for the children. So
yeah.
I'm good.
But
Now, if you gave me Pikachu with an eye patch and a bandolier, and he was standing on the back of a truck with a 50 caliber machine gun, I'd probably play that game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. How
But
about Detective
instead
Pikachu?
he's but instead he's in a field somewhere just saying Pika Pika, hitting
Yeah.
somebody with a lightning bolt. I'm good.
Well,
I'm good.
the Nintendo Direct had Detective Pikachu as well.
I've never played those. I don't. Aren't those a different style of game altogether
Yeah,
though?
they like the I forgot the name of it. It's like a detective game.
Is it feel like Phoenix
It's like
Wright?
it's I think they have a team up of that game. It's Phoenix Wright and this other team game, but that one was more of a detective game. It was on the Game Boy, not Game Boy, DS.
Was it the Ghost guy? Because they just made another one of those.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think, or they remade it.
Yeah,
Ghost Attack. I forgot what it was. Tokyo Ghost. That's a different game. Nope.
detective
Don't know.
games. I Let's go DS. Oh yeah,
Was it
here it goes.
Batman?
Professor Layton.
Oh, okay. The tall guy with the trench
Yeah,
coat.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So it's similar to that kind of game. Nintendo Direct also so
I hate to tell you this, Mark. I
yeah,
never played a Professor Layton game either, so
me
I
either.
don't know what
Never
it. I
played it.
don't know what it is.
I just know they teamed up with Phoenix Wright for a game.
Oh, both. Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
They have a
Okay.
combination. Nintendo Direct also showed Mario, two new Mario games. You got an Mario RPG remake, and then you have Super Mario Wonder.
Did you play the original RPG?
Yes, and I finished it. I really enjoyed that game, so I'm actually excited that that's coming out. And now
Okay.
I didn't like turn-based games when I played it too, so that was like one of the first I'd played.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm excited for it. I like the way it looks. And then Mario Wonder, I'm actually excited because I always liked the 2D Mario. Um, I always enjoy those games. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings for it. I enjoyed them. But it looks really fun. I'm excited to see Mario on an elephant. As an elephant, it looks like hilarious, and I'm looking forward to playing. It looks like it's gonna be super chaotic as 4 players, like it always is, and then like even like the Sonic game looks like chaotic as with 4 players. I know Sonic is gonna get people fighting. I know that game's gonna get people fighting.
But what isn't it to finish the stage together?
Yeah,
I don't think Sonic's gonna be that bad. You just leave somebody behind. That's it.
yeah. Yeah, watch some.
Mario, I think isn't it from experience? Well, from my experience, the last one had that bubble system.
Yeah, then you get put in the bubble and then you come back.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe there's an evolution of that. I don't know. Because they can't just have you stopping the gameplay like.
Yeah, you can run like pick your partner up and throw him in the hole.
That's what I'm saying. They can't just have you stopping. They'll probably
Yeah,
just put the other person in the bubble and be like, "Well, we gonna drag you to the end,
that is true.
and you can beat them. You can beat them up later."
Yeah. Those are the two that those are the main games that I kind of saw that interest me. The rest of them I didn't care.
And that was the
Um,
direct you said.
huh?
That was the Nintendo
Yeah, the
Direct, or that
Nintendo
was just
Direct. I think it was
a
on
standalone.
Wednesday.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
No, I didn't see it. I just heard about it, and then saw that RPG was getting remade, and I was like, I I couldn't even, never would have guessed that they would ever do that. I thought they would just make another one,
yeah.
but that's cool because that
Nintendo. No.
game is old. That's Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Did Okay? Here's a question: have they ever put that on anything else though?
It was on it was on the SNES like thing on the
The
Switch
collection.
and
So it is
it's
in
on the
there. It is
collections
playable.
and
Okay.
it was
Okay.
on the Virtual Console too when they had that.
All right. So as long as they kept bringing it back, then it's not like they forgot about
Yeah.
it. All right. All right.
Um, I got Final Fantasy 16.
Where's that Waluigi game? That's what I'm waiting for.
Waluigi. No.
Where's the Waluigi
Well,
at?
I think they're remaking the DS one for the Switch as well. The Luigi
Actually, no.
Mansion.
Actually, I saw. That's one thing that got me interested because I heard it was going back to the old style of the gameplay, the
Yeah,
WarioWare game,
yeah. That's coming.
and and I like WarioWare. So
Yeah, that's coming
if
out
it's
too.
gonna be old WarioWare style, I might check that out.
Cool. I picked up Final Fantasy 16,
Mhm. Mhm.
and it's really fucking good. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a beautiful game. Not that crazy deep into it yet, but I'm actually enjoying the gameplay. I kind of got the counter system down. Like I've been good with it, and now just improving the guy and everything like that. I really like the wolf that you get. He's very good, and it's a beautiful game. It's been taking my this decision away from Diablo. I was really into Diablo too. I actually really enjoyed that game as well. So I'm like going back and forth with those two. And I have AEW this week as well. So there's so many fucking games coming out. This year is fucking crowded. It is like super crowded this year. You gotta kind of pick and choose what you're gonna do, and the rest which was on sale.
I mean, you could just buy like two and just wait because
Yeah, pretty much.
two of them seem to come out a month. So you just buy two and you just wait and they stack up and then you go, hey, they're on sale. And then, yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah. Well, Final Fantasy, the reason why I got it, because I use this app called Fetch, which is like you scan your receipts and they give you points for the receipts. I got up to a $50 gift card for a PlayStation. So I was like,
Mhm.
oh, if it's free $50. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get Final Fantasy because nah.
Mhm.
I did. So little Steven was telling me to play the demo, so I got into the demo. I was like, damn, that actually ended like in a cliffhanger too. And I was like, see, now I gotta buy this game because I gotta see what happens next. And it was like, I really enjoyed the demo. I waited really late to play it, try it, and I tried it this week, and then I've been hooked since. So that's what I've been playing. Diablo, I got up to like the second part, the chapter 2, I guess, or the second part of the game.
Mhm.
That's when it starts getting hectic. But been using the necromancer. That's like my most powerful character. But I used the one that you were talking about, the one with that turns into a wolf.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's pretty interesting. He's pretty fun to use. And I used the barbarian, and that one's actually kind of similar to that, just with the power and shit.
The the only thing I would say is if you want the horse, you gotta go far.
Yeah.
You gotta finish. You gotta finish. Not to finish the game, but you have to go through the story.
Okay. I'm getting there. I'll get there eventually. Not
Story's
in a
actually
rush.
pretty good. I was thinking about it before because when I was doing multiple characters, you happen to skip the story and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm still compelled to actually listen to what some of the characters have to say
Yeah.
because they took the time to voice the side stuff too. So there's like a whole bunch of characters that you don't have to interact with, but they have lines.
Oh, cool.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And some of the things that you end up doing, like maybe even after you finish the main story, there's uh there's some characters that you saw, and it's like, oh, because the world is hell, and it doesn't. Nobody gets a happy ending in Diablo. That's all
Yeah.
I have to say. Um, but there are people who did survive. That there are things that you can do to help them out. I'll just put it that way. I'm not to spoil anything, but I'm like, oh, the fact that they actually took that into consideration, and then again, they have voice lines and stuff. I'm like, I don't think this type of game will get the credit for that, but
Yeah.
them actually voicing the side stuff is actually a plus in my book because there's a lot of games, especially RPG games,
Yeah.
and you just sit there and they just so they
I just skip it. I was like, no, 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 keep going.
say one line, hi, and then a
Yeah.
text box. I know Tails has a few things like that. Going
Yeah.
through on the channel,
Yeah.
has a few instances like that, but
Yakuza.
yeah,
Yakuza. Oh, yosh.
yeah, Yakuza is, but it's just like all these NPCs that you never have to interact with. And they have like a full on conversation with you. I'm like, okay, I get
Yeah.
it. That's cool. So I would say to you,
I'm visiting you.
take your time on Russian. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is there? Well, I know you said you have figure news, right?
Yeah, so I pre-ordered the whole Mutant Mayhem first wave. Well, the turtles anyway. I got the four turtles and the van coming Thursday, so I'll probably do an unboxing and video of it and stuff like that. I'm excited for the movie. They just had a behind-the-scenes trailer of them talking about the movie, and they introduced one character that we did not get to see, and we see the first glimpse of him, and that's Baxter Stockman,
Huh. Okay.
and he's played by Don Carlos Esposito.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so I was
All
like,
right.
oh shit. So he's gonna be probably like the main, and then Ice Cube is probably one of the first like main villains as well because he kind of is the one that the turtles are going after. He's the leader of the gang, the mutant gang and shit. It looks crazy. It looks hilarious. I like the voice acting they have. I'm really digging Jackie Chan as Splinter because how the reaction he has with the turtles and stuff. It's gonna be a fun movie. But I got the first wave of the figures coming out soon, so I'll have an unboxing of those. I just got the Black Ranger Tommy, the Dino Thunder Jason David Frank from the Lightning Collection. I forgot I pre-ordered him. I pre-ordered him and Mazagog, and I didn't get Mazagog yet. I just got him. But he looks really dope. But it's also one of those figures that has no windows, so I'm not even sure if he's in there or not. Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. I did get the neck from NECA. I got from the cartoon series. I got the Casey Jones and the Broken Foot Soldier, and I also got the Ultimate April O'Neil. I also got the Giant Frog, the Colossus in the Swamp, which is a big ass Napoleon frog, and he's freaking heavy as shit. Um, yeah, those are the things I got. I got the Turtles ones coming Thursday, and yeah, that's what I got so far. Oh, and also I got the pre-orders of the Turtles 3 NECA figures for the movie. They did the samurai suits and stuff.
No, I saw that.
Those
The
look
the
dope.
they look really good.
I hate the
I
movie.
hate this. I hate to say good things about anything Turtles 3, but man, those figures look really good.
Yeah, I got it. I had to get it. I was like, cause also I got the movie 2 box like that,
Now
and I
where's
had the
the
movie 1 box.
guys? They
Huh?
gotta. They Why don't they make the guys?
I don't think they
I,
are.
they need to. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. They've done so many weird things recently. They need to make those guys.
I don't want to buy
They need to. They need to find their license. They need to find those guys, get them to sign a contract,
them. Yeah.
and just make the figures because it's so. It's
Dude,
such a
we have
part of that
one,
movie.
3 in the thong and 1 in the shorts.
Yes. Yes.
You'll see, but the how they look in the samurai suits is fucking incredible. Like I really think they did a great job with those. And then Kino went on sale. I was not gonna get him, and then I suckered up and got him.
Mhm. Mhm.
And he comes with a
I mean,
scooter.
when you
He
see
comes
what
with a
they look like,
T-shirt, scooter, and all that shit.
when you see what they look like, it's like, okay, I get it. You know.
Yeah, I was just gonna skip it because it was like it's $100. I didn't want to spend $100. But he comes with a T-shirt. He comes with a scooter. He has a whole bunch of things. He actually has a legit T-shirt and shit too. So I was like, all right, fine, that's it. No more from me. So that's my things I picked up this week.
You're not alone. I just looked at Hideki Kamiya, not from Platinum Games.
Yeah,
He just put a picture of his figure haul for the day.
yeah,
You see, he got a SH Figure Arts, Kamen Rider. He's got RX 78. Jeez. All right, that's a Gundam. He's got a Transformer that Trainbot Suiken. So it's a Transformer that turns into a cable car.
nice.
Never seen that one. And then it's they some company made a figure of the woman riding the clan.
Okay.
That old, the art.
Yeah.
Somebody actually made a figure of that. What? He bought that. That's mad random. If you follow the Red Cyclone social media, you'll see that very random picture he put up. Such a random figure. All right.
Well, that's an old
The
school
other,
Mask Rider too.
yeah,
That train one looked dope.
that train one. Like I've never seen that. That's cool.
FH the Common Rider figures are pretty dope.
Mhm. Mhm.
I just don't get myself
They're
into it.
just super expensive, dude.
Yeah. Hmm.
The one thing I will say, before we wrap up and get to this movie, was about the tournaments this past weekend. There was a big one. It's called CEO,
Yep.
um, and not usually, when you win the tournament, the when if the King of Fighters whatever tournament, what you get instead of a trophy is a very cool championship belt.
Yeah.
And this one, I think this is the first year they went with the white strap.
Yeah, I
So
saw
it does.
Justin Wong's page.
Shout outs to Justin Wong. He won like he won like three of them.
Yeah, he
He
was like, I'm
he,
tired.
he won Street Fighter 3, Third Strike. He
Nice.
won CVS 2, which is Capcom versus SNK 2. And I think he did not win Marvel. No. have to look, but I think he won one more.
Let's see.
But yeah, he was out there doing the damn thing. I think Punk is the one who won the Street Fighter. No,
Okay.
no, he didn't win. It was the other guy from DR. It was the guy from DR that won before. He won the Capcom Cup.
Okay.
He was the heavyset guy with the flat top that picks Birdie. I forgot his
Okay.
name. Oh, Mena, or it says Mena RD. That's cool. So he's out here still beating people's asses. I did not see what character he picked. I have to check that out later. Um, but they had big tournaments for Tekken. They had big tournaments for King of Fighters, Guilty Gear Strive, Street Fighter Six,
Yeah.
which is I think this is like I want to say second, but I think this is like actually the first major tournament that it was in. I am slightly sad that there was no Kenny Omega or Austin Creed. I don't know. I
Yeah.
guess they were busy. They were in different. One of them is in a different country. Where was AEW, the pay per view?
Toronto.
Yeah, so both of them were in different countries, so they couldn't be there. Um, but it was cool. I would suggest if you would like to catch up on it, they have a Twitch. And I believe they have a YouTube, and I think Jabelli puts those up, so it should be up there. It's CEO. That's in all caps. That's the only thing you have to look for. CEO all caps. 2023.
Yeah.
Yep.
See. I'm
Another
trying to.
thing that kind of makes me sad is I did not see any new characters for any games announced. I didn't see anything. Usually at a major, somebody's announcing something. I ain't see none.
Yeah.
I'm mad at Capcom. They ain't show off the next character that's supposed to be coming out. Like, come on, man. What's happening? So much a lie, man. What's good?
It's crazy.
They can still got 75 characters to now. Come on, man. Let's get it rolling.
They're like, nah, we'll wait. They're like, we don't need to show nobody.
Okay. What the hell is what? Yeah. Yeah. I remember what we watched this week. Wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Green Hornet.
The, the Green Hornet, 2011. Um, so this came out 2011, like I just said. It is PG-13. I thought it was rated R, the way they were talking in this movie. Um, let's see. When did it come out? Because I don't remember.
Came out January 16th, 2011.
January 16th. Mm-mm. I don't remember. I remember seeing one trailer for this, and that was it. Thinking, okay.
January 14th, my bad. January 14th, 2011.
Oh, 14. Okay. All right. But yeah, the trailer did not blow me away or wow me, so I didn't follow up. So I never watched it.
I didn't
This
see
is
it
the
in
first
theaters.
time
I
I
saw
see.
it when it came out on DVD.
Okay. Did you pay for that, or somebody else have it?
I was working on Blockbuster, I think, when it came out, so I didn't
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if you paid for this.
Did not pay.
That does not bode well for how I feel about this movie. It was directed by Michael Gondry. I'm looking here.
There's some
Uh,
decent movies.
yeah, no.
I like
No,
the
he's
Be
got
Kind
some.
Rewind.
I did see that. Yeah,
Eternal
that's a good
Sunshine
movie.
and Spotless Mind is a great movie.
I've heard that's a great movie. I have not seen it. Let's see. Anything else? I'm sure a lot of these are known.
There's a lot of music videos in too.
Yeah, Steve Bjork is on here.
White Stripes.
Oh, yeah, the White Stripes.
He,
Okay.
he directed David
Radiohead.
Chappelle's
Okay.
Block Party.
He's the director of that. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's crazy how we got here. Okay. Um, with that said, we go to the writing credits. Huh, makes sense. Seth Rogen, um, Evan Goldberg, uh, and it says uh, George W. Trindle for radio series,
Yeah.
and Chuck Farr for early draft. I guess he's also on the movie, not the actual old school.
Yeah.
Um, and that's the thing that this came from is that Green Hornet was originally a radio series.
Radio series to TV show.
Okay, so
Because
that's
Bruce
how we
Lee
got it.
was Kato in the original TV show.
Mm, yes. Um, the cast we have it is Seth Rogen as Britt Reed, the Green Hornet, Jay Cho as Kato, Cameron Diaz, which I forgot she was even in the
Me
movie.
too. I was like, oh shit, she's in this too.
Lenore Case, Tom Wilkinson, James Reed, Christoph Waltz as Chudnovsky.
Chudnovsky.
He tells you how to say.
Yep.
David Harbour as Scanlon.
He looks weird without a beard. I,
Which
I was
one?
like,
Which one?
he's the dude from Stranger Things.
I have not seen it, so I couldn't tell
Oh,
you.
okay. He played the new Hellboy too. That's not.
I have not seen it.
Okay. So.
We didn't get there yet.
Yeah.
So but I have not seen that one.
Oh, he. Oh, did you watch Black Widow? He was the Russian Captain America.
No, I did not see that movie.
Yeah, he was the Russian Captain America in that
Okay,
one. Alright.
gotcha.
So you don't know who he is.
No, I just don't know
Yeah,
who he
exactly.
is.
James,
Uh,
James Olmos,
as Axford.
old school guy.
Jamie Harris as Popeye. Popeye. I don't remember somebody saying Popeye.
I remember he had a name.
Chad L. Coleman as Chili. All right. Edward Furlong as Tupper. I'm assuming Tupperware. I don't know. Do we have anybody else? Because I'm seeing
Those
now we're
pretty
just
much
generic
maybe
number two.
Joshua Enberg. He was young Brit in the beginning, and that was it.
Okay. All right. That's about it.
So my favorite thing is the
Um,
car in this movie.
yeah, I mean, the car is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
the car is my. I think that should be the star.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is. It kind
Yeah.
of is. So what we have here, it says following the death of his father, Britt Reed, heir to his father's large company. Uh, they don't actually tell you that's the paper. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Teams up with his late dad's assistant Kato to become a masked crime fighting team. Yes. So I guess I'll just clear that up right off the bat. They didn't even tell you, but it's actually he's a newspaper mogul. He's
Mhm.
one of the interesting thing is Cameron Diaz's character adds context to a lot of stuff because of who she is. I guess it is,
Yeah.
and the reason she wants the job. And just he tells you things. But mainly, yeah, it's about Seth Rogen and Jay Chow, their adventures as the Green Hornet and Kato. But he doesn't want to be called anything, which
Mhm.
I find interesting. I wonder. I see. I don't know if that's a holdover from the original, where just Bruce Lee's character didn't need a nickname,
Yeah.
and that's why they just called him his name.
Yeah.
But I wonder if Bruce Lee ever was asked, "Do you need a nickname?" and he said, "I don't want one." That I wonder.
There's a chance. I'm not too sure.
Because there's a few things in here that obviously they pay homage to Bruce Lee. When
Yeah.
you see Kato's his what would you call it? His scrapbook,
Yeah.
basically. You see the art,
Yeah.
and it's this. I don't know who the artist is, so I'm not sure if that's him or not who drew that.
I'm not
But you
sure.
see like
Yeah.
iconic Bruce Lee pictures and stuff in there. So I'm like, so at least they're acknowledging a lot of this stuff, right? Um, but the lead is kind of see here's the thing I don't know about the characters. This is basically just a Seth Rogen as Seth Rogen movie
Yeah.
because he's not really a character. He's just a rich dude that can't fight. He has a strong sense of justice, but he's not like a fighter. So it's not like this is a movie where okay, the man Seth Rogen went, and he went somewhere like the dude that plays Star Lord, and he starved himself and he took whatever they told him to take, and he got buff,
Yeah.
and he came back and he took martial arts classes and he knew how to fight. This is not that movie.
No.
This is just Seth Rogen as himself hanging out with a badass in a car. That's
Mhm.
kind of what this movie is. So I think for the time it was better, but it don't hold up too good because I was laughing to myself when I was thinking about man, his character is literally the Me Too movement. I don't even want to.
Yeah.
When you watch this character, when you watch his character, all he is bro sayings, kind of random stupidity, and mad sexual harassment. And I was
Yep.
just like, damn, wait a second. And it didn't help. It didn't help that James Franco's character was like just as random.
Yeah.
Like for the one cameo he had, he just seemed like, oh man, I'm just gonna be up in here. I'm just say whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna insult this man. I'm gonna call him whatever I want because I'm James Franco. I was like, man, this movie is interesting. It's kind of funny. There are
Yes.
moments
Yes.
that make you laugh.
Yeah, it has some funny parts.
Um, I think the dynamic between him and Kato in this movie is it's funnier with the Seth Rogen
Mhm.
character
Yeah.
because man, he's just oblivious to a lot of stuff, and he's also just so dumb.
Yeah.
And Kato is so smart. He
Yeah.
has to deal with this idiot. Uh, like I think that's the best character part of the movie. I'm not sure if it's intentional. It might be. It might be.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was marketed as that. And I think that's kind of where it failed. It wasn't like watch this capable Kato and his dumb American sidekick.
Yeah.
Um, which I think is cool.
Which,
That's
I think this is something that really showcased the difference of Kato and Green Hornet. Like back in the day, they try to just make Green Hornet look strong, but yeah,
mm-mm.
Bruce Lee whooping everyone's ass, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I can punch him and shit like that." So this one just did the whole total opposite and made it obvious that yeah, I can't fight for shit, but he's gonna
Yeah,
do all the work.
yeah. That's why it made it funny when he got mad that he was like, "Why do I have a gun?"
Yeah.
Like, because you can't fight. He just told him. He said you can't fight. And so he says, also it makes you look cool. He's like, I don't need his gun to look cool. But you know what? I'll be honest. That part actually I think was my favorite scene. Was when
Yeah.
he shot himself in the face with the gun, found out he was out for 11 days, and then he said, "Yeah, I perfected the formula. It only puts you out for 1 hour." And he said, "Let me see it." And then shot Kato in the
Yeah.
face. He said, "See you in an hour," and walked away. Now that was pretty funny. That was pretty. And then the fact that they had a full blown just baby man fight.
Yeah.
All right, that's kind of funny.
And the history.
Like,
Other
so
than
I have
that,
to give
like,
it
yeah,
credit. I have to give
yeah,
it credit.
the
It
CG
knew
was
it.
bad.
The CG was. I guess I didn't really pay attention to the CG. It was meh for me. But
Yeah.
the thing that stood out was the the use of slow mo.
Yeah.
Ooh, this went back to the Matrix. It had so much slow mo in it.
Yeah.
So much for all the action scenes. I mean, it's not like they were done bad for Kato's part because I
Yeah.
think the way they did the the threat detection for Kato, he was
Yeah.
basically Batman. Come on, man.
Yep.
He was basically Batman. And okay, which game? What did this come out before Arkham or Arkham come out first?
I think this came out
This
before
is
Arkham.
2011.
Yeah.
No, I
Arkham
think Arkham is older because
Asylum.
360 is
Oh
what?
nine. Yeah. So the oh 09 Arkham came out first.
I think somebody saw Arkham Asylum and just was like, do that.
Yeah.
That's how I
Makes
feel.
sense.
That's how I feel. And what's the guy's name? Christoph.
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz's character was funny.
Yeah, he was pretty funny.
Chudnovsky was funny. He was funny. How he
Disrespect.
slowly went crazy because he did not. He wasn't scary enough. That's pretty dumb.
All right. What do you give this movie?
Uh, I give it a three. I give it a three. It's not a great movie, but it just has quite a few things in it that it'll make you laugh. It'll make you laugh.
All right. I'm gonna go 2.75. It was interesting. It was alright. It wasn't one of the best ones we have, and now it's getting crowded. So we gotta see where we're gonna go. So you're gonna go three. So your threes consist of X Men, Men in Black 2, 30 Days of Night, Monkey Bone, Sky High, Blade Trinity, Batman Begins, The Spirit, Push, and Paperman, and Zoom Academy. You have a lot of threes.
And then one at the top is what?
Zoom Academy.
Uh, put it below Batman Begins.
Okay. Over Blade Trinity.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to watch that again.
Alright.
Anytime, not anytime soon. And that's kind of how I feel about this. It was kind of funny, but I don't want to watch it again.
Yeah. All right. Next movie up is I Am Number Four.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's one of those new trying to be caught up with the trends of the superhero movie kind of thing. And I think it was a dude that got made into a hero, and then he getting chased because he's like the last one or something like that. So I Am Number Four is the next movie. Then we have Thor, X Men First Class, Green Lantern, Captain America, Cowboys, Aliens, Conan the Barbarian, and that will wrap up 2011.
I'm trying to see the star of I Am Number Four. Have we seen him in anything?
I know the chick is from Glee.
He's in Magic Mike. He's a voice in one episode of Family Guy. Nah, I don't think. Mm-mm. No. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I know Danny Aragon because she was in Glee,
Mm-hmm.
and then Tessa Palmer, she was in Warm Bodies, and a couple
I
of
have not
movies I
seen that.
know.
Okay. Oh wow, Dante's in this movie. Ruben Langdon,
Yeah,
the actual voice actor for Dante.
yeah.
uh,
Timothy Olyphant. Yeah, that's the next one.
all right.
Alright,
Okay.
I Am No Four is
Timothy
next.
Oliphant is in this movie. I know
Yes,
his name for stuff. Oh, I've seen it. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
he was
Seen it.
Hitman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he was bald, so it was kind of.
yeah. Alright. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
so those are the next movies coming soon. We wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Check us out anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch on Mark the Mic. Follow my TikTok. I do a lot of figure photography and stuff like that, so that's on there. It's gonna be a big one on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. Mark with the Mic on TikTok. Shout outs to Tenacious T and his buddy Jeremy Sriracha. They have a podcast called Popcorn. It's on Spotify. Check them out. Tell them I said hi. Send them a middle finger. Whatever you want to do. Either way, he knows me. Um, yes, shout out to them. Check it out when you get a chance. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry.
You know what's funny? We went into my history. I remember Jinkies. I remember him listening to one of the casts, and I think he remember. I remember him listening to it, and when we started doing the no sandwiches for Jinkies, he sent me a picture of him with a sandwich. that had like popped up in my timeline and made me laugh.
That's pretty good. That's pretty